Welcome, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Warm greetings from my show. I am Inga Kharchilava, IIU Europe Head, Country Director, IIU Georgia, IIU Board Member. I want to wish you health, happiness, success, and blessing to all my dear and respected people. Today we have an amazing guest from Georgia. I hope you are all well and will stay with us. We hear some interesting and inspiring answer from our amazing, talented, and great guest today. Wow. Before we start the show, let's get to know IIU and our founder. International Internship University, IIU, is a leading virtual education system and global brand confederation, which is the most valuable and trustworthy and well-reputed in delivering innovative programs. Globally, it is a trust name for quality training programs and is committed to providing better and virtual education to all the young learners of the globe. IIU is metamorphosing the conventional education system by carrying down the additional cost and providing access to more than 1,000 class courses and internships to their learners across the globe with the help of its 1,000+ global educators. IIU has formed its 4 councils, namely, it's very interesting, yes? Okay, Women Entrepreneurs Councils, International Students Development Councils, International Youth Development Council, International Council of Educators. The main objective behind the councils is to provide support in every respected the students, youth, women entrepreneurs, and educators. In a short span of time, IIU has spread its wings in 195 countries and 6 continents under the strong leadership of its visionary founder, Mr. Peyush Pandit sir, a committed and inspiring social activist, a passionate education is from the last 2 decades, providing education to students from various social and cultural backgrounds. He has publicized the World Education Policy, One Education, One Foundation, One World. Yes, the visionary Peyush Pandit had just one dream. No child would be deprived of education. He is working towards each day and night. He has safeguarding and promoting education and well-being of learners at all times of life is commendable. The sky is the limit from your dedication and hard work. Thank you very much, sir, for everything. It is really very important for society and for us. Okay, now it is time to introduce you to our guest who is ready to answer my questions. I'm sure we have a useful and very interesting show ahead. Amazing teacher from Georgia. Oh my God. She is MIE expert, awarded it winner, and OTC facilitator of British Council. Wow, she is wonderful English language teacher. She is great teacher. I'm actually excited. My respect and thanks to you, dear. We are proud of you, really. I'm very honored that you are on my show today and answer my questions. Thank you very much for your time. Okay. And now,
yeah, thank you very much. Hello, everyone. I'm very happy to be with you. Thank you for everything. Good evening, good morning, and good afternoon to everyone.
so welcome, my dear.
Mhm.
Okay. So wonderful. Okay. And now my show called Hour with Inga is open. You are ready?
Yes, I am ready, and I'm very happy to be with you, Mrs.
Okay.
Inga.
Best wishes. I'm going to ask you the first question. Briefly, tell
Mhm.
us about yourself.
Yes, of course. While I start introducing myself, would like once again to say thank you, Mr. Peuch Pandit and Mrs. Inga Kharchilava, for this opportunity to be with you and to share my thoughts and my ideas to dear listeners and everyone around the world. As you already mentioned, Mrs. Inga, I am Mzia Beradze or Mzio Beradze, maybe someone knows about my name. I have been a Microsoft Innovative Education expert since 2020. Also, I am a regular contributor of educational articles based in Georgia and in the worldwide as well. Also, I'm a trainer. I am an awarded winner. Our projects have not only local, national, but also European labels. Also, I've been working as an online teacher community facilitator of British Council, and I've left last and most important thing about me. I am a teacher of English language and ICT. I'm a lead teacher, and I'm very happy to have a communication and relationship with such a wonderful people as my learners, my students are. Yes, hello once again, all of you.
Wow, wow. You are so welcome. Thank you so much, dear. Okay, next question. Why did you choose to be a teacher? Because you are really a wonderful teacher.
Mhm. Quite good question at the beginning of my speech. To say honestly, becoming a teacher was not easy a decision for me. 10 years ago, it was 10 years ago. And although it's quite challenging to be a transmitter of news in education technologies to a very traditional people in my village. I would like to say once more that I am a teacher in a rural area, and that's why it is a bit challenging. I would like to say once more. I can proudly say that I keep up to date with new teaching methods. And generally, also I've chosen to be a teacher, maybe because this helps me to support new generations in learning and developing their skills and knowledge. It helps me and feel I feel very satisfied when I help my students, maybe new generations, to be more successful and see that everything is possible if they work hard. So I also have so many students who are now my close friends, not just students, who moved on another step on their lives by my encouraging. It's very important. And that's why I'm very happy to be a teacher.
Wow. I'm proud of you. Great work. Thank you so much. Okay, next question, my dear.
Yeah.
Where do you see yourself in 10 years from now?
Mhm. Exactly. It's not easy to say exactly where I will be in maybe in 10 years or maybe 5 years. But I think I will keep up going on this way. I will be a teacher. I'm sure that it won't be easy as it is now to teach and learn in a rural area. Even I will attempt to change my own world into positive and fabulous atmosphere. For me, as a teacher, learning is an endless process, and that's why in for 10 years, next 10 years, I'm going to get maybe PhD degree in education science. I would be very happy if I do that. Also, I'm getting ready for TOEFL. This is the certificate in English to speakers of other languages, maybe in order to be a international teacher. Also, to improve on this area, I think I constantly looking forward new information. I work 24 hours in order to have these goals reached. And for this, I will be happy to be um, mm, as a teacher, to be a teacher after 10 years. Yeah, right now. I would be happy.
So, what inspiring answer.
Yeah.
Yes,
Mhm.
thank you. Great. Okay, next question. Let's go. What is your opinion
Mhm.
on academic freedom inside the classroom?
Mhm. Yes. Academic freedom is very important, I think, for me as a teacher. I believe that teachers just need to have complete academic freedom inside the classroom in order to reach their goals as an educationalist. For me, I'm absolutely flexible. For example, gathering the resources, teaching resources in my everyday practice. Maybe as a when I became MI expert, it helped me in this situation to have new and challenging resources for my students. I always have loads of materials, new educational platforms, and so on. As we know, adults and generally students like are mad about new technology. Let's take an Kahoot. It is useful for me, not only summarizing, for example, the maybe the lesson, but also it helps me to manage a whole class effectively. It helps me to have a good classroom management. So I think the freedom is really important in the class.
Great, great. Thank you.
Yeah.
A wonderful answer. Okay, next question. What is your great contribution or community during your college and yours?
Mhm.
Yes, your college is very interesting also.
Mm-hmm. Thank you for this question because I can say that the main aim of this session and this speech is to tell our listeners about some kind of achievements or maybe kind of experience which may help them to share and use some knowledge or maybe education from our speech. Fortunately, I do not have only one achievement. I have some of them. One of the most valuable contributions in my teaching experience is collaboration with the Peace Corps volunteers into my school. I was really very happy during these 2 years. For 2 years, my school collaborated with the Peace Corps. What I have learned from this project so far is how to be self-confident, courageous, maybe rebellious teacher, and to find a way to motivate my students to get satisfaction from learning process. It is very important for the students to see that they are happy during the process of teaching learning. Also, I tell them that they do not don't have to give up. And they always have to try to reach their goals.
Wow.
I feel that so much, yeah, I'm so much more self-confident as a teacher than it was before. With my volunteer, she was a wonderful person in the world. I think I always attempt to give students a skill set that is going to help them for the rest of their life. For example, media literacy skills, also gender equality, some kind of smashes about the stereotypes. Those are very important thoughts and themes. Those are it needs to think to determine what to do, how to act in the society. And so the Peace Corps project, generally, we are not we are a new blood for my school and for my students' everyday life. They got involved in workshops, my students. A learning club called Kids Incubator was very successful. I still work within it. And English summer camp to provide well-rounded education. Those helped me to have very interesting and interactive formal and non-formal activities. Yeah. Additionally, I would like to say that I do my best to teach them to think critically. It's very important to have critical thinking skill towards other people and develop their role in society. Yeah, we did some projects towards these things. Also, for this reason, I created a kindergarten teaching program. I would like to say that I still work on this project now, and it has quite good success, and I'm happy. The purpose of this program is to enrich kindergarten students with the fundamentals of the English. So beginning the basic things of the English before they arrive in the primary school. This secondary purpose of this program or maybe of this project is to teach leadership and planning skills to school students in seventh from 7th to 12th grade. Students of these classes are responsible for planning lessons and teaching to the kindergarten. Also, I would like to add that with this program, students develop leadership skills as well and responsibility, as well as becoming aware of their unique abilities that can be used to serve their community. Also, I would like to mention 2 months ago, my school got a label called the most media literate school 2022. It was really fabulous day of my schools and my students' lives. Also, one of my students had taken in the competition named Personal Information Safety, and he won some gifts. He got gifts such as a smartphone, a certificate, graded books, and flashcards, and so many other things. It was very encouraging for them, for other students as well. They felt that they could do more, and they um, realized that, and they believed that they can participate in other competitions and reach their goals. Um, and the next contribution or maybe achievement, which I really would like to mention, is that we are doing a ongoing paper recycling project, which is connected with the Sustainable Development Goals. It is, as everyone knows, this is the main thing, main goal or um, thing for everyone, every educationalist. The main of this project is that we exchange waste papers into new books, and we enrich our library. The project will continue in the future as well, I think. And this project will have a positive effect on the community where I teach, where we live. Yeah. I'm sorry. I will be able to share my gained knowledge about nature, conduct more sustainable projects to looking for our environment, and grow more and more environment conscious generation. It will be a very good thing, and I would be very happy if I reach this goal. Yes, this was our contribution. Thanks.
Oh my God, you are so amazing, I really appreciate your work. Keep up the amazing job. You are brilliant. Congratulations. Great. Okay, next question, my dear. What does success mean to you? Because success is very important for us, yes?
Yes. Everyone knows about the success. Everyone has uh, uh, his or her appropriate definition of this this word. If you ask a room full of people, how do you define the success? For example, you will hear completely different answers from every person, of course. For some people, success is luxurious cars or maybe home. But for me, happiness is honesty, kindness, hardworking, and great success by from everything what I have mentioned. I view success as a journey with my students and colleagues, and that's why I feel that hard working gives us great success. Yeah. And also, it means that there is no right answer of this question. Yeah, that's right. Because I have absolutely different view, and someone has absolutely different. Yeah. Thank you for this
So
question.
thank you so much. You are really amazing. Okay, I have one question also very important, I think. Then, in your opinion, what is the role of the youth in nation building? Because I know you, yes, you're working also for students for years very, very much.
Yeah. Yes. You have very interesting, very thoughtful question. Mrs. Inga, thank you for these questions. I think that youth play an important role, not only in Georgia's lives, but also everyone's life. Youth play a very important role in progress and development of our nation as they constitute our majority of the country. The effects of youth can help in rapid growth and development of our country. As we know, Georgia is a developing, not developed country, and that's why well-educated and trained youths contribute their skills in almost every sector, and they give their services as engineers, as doctors, administrators, teachers, lecturers, in several other capacities. Um, and finally, the confidence of youth makes them take risks and achieve new heights in their representative demands. And that's from these things and these main ideas, I think that well-educated and successful young generations are key of success of our country. Yeah, I can speak about this and maybe 1 year, maybe always. It is really interesting question and very important thing. Yeah.
Yes, very interesting
you.
question. Also, very interesting and very inspiring answer. Thank you for this, for sharing. Okay, next question. Dear, are you afraid of changes?
No, never.
No. Wow. Tell us.
Definitely no. Yes, I will.
Because you are very strong, very amazing.
Yeah, I try to be strong, and it depends. It depends what kind of risks and what kind of fears do we have, of course. But I try always not to be afraid of changes. That's kind of rebellion, you know. I permanently reinforce the idea that only making changes and taking valuable risks provide us country development. Yeah, finally, we have country development. It is very important. For example, I've changed my career and took absolutely new and different position in the education system. It was quite risky for me. And now I'm ready also. I'm also ready to make changes in my life on almost any step. Yeah, why not? Mm, very interesting thing. Yes, it's like there are many different kinds here. Yeah, but I'm afraid of stopping this. No, only one thing. What is really, um, you know, it will be very difficult for me is stop increasing because I feel and I consider that working and moving is only one way to develop and to say finally that I am a human. Yeah.
Wow. Amazing. You are amazing.
Yeah. Thank you.
Really. Thank you. Okay. Next question. Who has contributed the most to your success?
Uh-huh. I have a person who inspired me to be successful. Maybe if I am a successful. She was my lecturer, and she was Media Zurabishvili. I really like her. I'm very grateful of you, my dear. She always told me that keep working, go ahead, don't give up, was her words when I was working on my development processes. She explored my strengths. Then I developed, and still I keep working for this way. Additionally, my definition of success is pretty broad and connected with the head words. When you have someone who helps, who gives the correct and appropriate advice, it's really helpful. It's really valuable in the human's life. Also, I am, as I said, I am from rural area. I'm from the village Hidari, and this place is influenced on my motivation as well. Impactful sources of motivation is this one as well. It's an ancient village in Georgia, which has rich history and very generous people also. It is surrounded by high mountains and has two marvelous churches in our village. So it was main thing for motivation to be successful and to feel some confidence. Yeah.
Wow, very interesting, Thank you. Okay, next question. What are you afraid? How risk are you and how often do you take it?
Yes, I've also already mentioned about the fears and risks, but I will reinforce once more that I'm afraid of increasing or developing only. I'm quite a risk person. Without taking changes or taking risks. The probability of achieving anything great is precisely zero, of course. By doing something risky, you allow for the possibility of achieving great things, overcoming fear. It's very crucial for the person to develop your personality, to overcome your fear, and believing our. On the other side of the coin, taking risk in your life could explore you to potential mistakes also, maybe some kind of defeats. But generally, on the journey called life, yeah, it is journey for me. We are all required to take risks, of course.
Wow. Oh, you are really amazing. I wish you many, many success in your life. Great. Okay, next question. And I think this question also is very important. Okay, what does IIU membership mean to you? And how you can contribute to the growth of IIU members and youth?
Oh, I will start by saying thank you once again. IIU membership is the um, the soul, the strength of me to be more confident, to feel as a refined teacher. I always feel that I have someone who encourages me, who gives the maybe materials, maybe some kind of practical or theoretical advice. Thank you for this responsibility. Sorry. And generally, IIU provides us thousands of webinars, training sessions, um, which are very important to develop our professional skills. And as we know, teachers need continuous professional development. Yeah. It is an international partnership all around the world, and it is quite good for us to meet new friends, new teachers, to share and receive and send our attitudes, our thoughts, our knowledge, and we, the team members, meet each other online and share our experience. That, as we know, sharing is the greatest healing, I think. Yeah.
Thank you, dear. Yes, really. IIU is really a wonderful international internship university, online university. And thanks again, the founder, Mr. Pierre Pandit, for everything, for this opportunity, and also IIU best team. Thank you. Also, you.
Mhm.
Thank you. Okay, and next question, my dear. What are your
Yes, I'm
hobbies?
ready.
Hobbies, it's
Mhm.
very interesting. And what do you do in your free time in general? Of course, if you have free time, I know, I don't know. Tell us.
Great question. Yeah, great question.
Yes.
Great question, absolutely. Inga. Oh, yeah. Actually, it's hard to say that I have hobbies or maybe I have free time, but um, um, I like playing with my puppy. Generally, I like puppy. Um, Also, I go hiking sometimes, but I go.
Hmm.
Yeah. Also, I have been collecting pens, colorful pens when I was
Wow.
a child. I still have a couple of them. Yeah. Yes, and I remember that I was quite crazy child. Yeah. Yes, those are my hobbies.
Super. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes.
And the next question, also very interesting. Tell us about your childhood.
Mhm. Yeah. Couple of these questions are very fun for me.
Yes,
Hmm,
okay.
I was crazy. Yeah, Mrs. Inga, I was crazy about asking questions, you know? I
Mm,
always tried to ask questions about everything.
mm.
Everyone. Oh, it was crazy. Um, Hiring for the people around me. But yes, I I thought everything about everyone else. Yeah, it was very interesting for me. As we know, generally, learners fill gaps by asking questions, about everything is most valuable process in learning and teaching. Yeah, students generally, as a teacher, I would like to say that students need to ask many questions, in order to make sure that they understood everything, all aspects about of the topic. Yeah, the teacher's purpose is to provide a judgment-free atmosphere for asking questions. And I always say that the only one stupid question is the one that you don't ask. I always tell my students, the only stupid question which you have or generally exists is one that you don't ask. And I always encourage them to ask questions. Sometimes I have answers, yeah, of course. But yes, of course, we have the questions that is not easy, that are not easy to answer. In this case, I try to find new things, new information, find some internet information on the internet or ask someone. And finally, I try to answer to their questions in order to not don't stop asking questions. Also, when I was a child, maybe when I was a student at the university, yeah, I had some achievements as well. My articles were published as a book, and I was very happy. Yeah, I spent my childhood with friends, go hiking, go sightseeing, and it was very good period, fabulous period in my life.
Wow. You miss it? Thank you. You are amazing. Great. Great.
Mhm.
You are really amazing, my dear. You know, oh, your answer is very interesting and inspiring. Thank you.
Mhm.
Okay,
I
next
hope.
question.
I hope.
Yes, of course. Um, Now I have for you also very important question for you, for me,
Mhm.
for my country, for everything. Okay, it is very interesting. How's
Yeah.
the education system in your country, Georgia?
Yeah. Thoughtful question. I
Yes.
agree. Education in Georgia um, is compulsory between ages 6 and 14, approximately, or 15, and begins in elementary school. This information actually is for listeners who are not from Georgia. And the school year runs from September through January. Also, we have the final 3 years of secondary school are spent at 8 academic secondary schools or technical special secondary schools. So we have two kinds of choice. Yeah, examination taken around age 18 are for certificates representative. How about the higher education in Georgia? There are more than 20 state higher education institutions in Georgia and many more private ones too. Yeah, and all follow the traditional model of bachelor's, master's, and grade degrees. Yeah, and the oldest of these is Ivan Javashvili State University, and over 20,000 students attend and 8 branches across the country. It has faculties including exact and natural sciences, humanities, social and political sciences, also economics, also business, law, medicine, and so on.
Yes.
And another side of our educational system is
Mhm.
professional development of us as teachers. Yeah, professional development and collaboration are very important, I think, in our education system in terms of preserve them for future generations. So yeah, I know a point is our generation, our learners, of course. Let me take my own example. I provide support to my colleagues. I'm supervising the process of sharing the cutting edge information as a school lead teacher. Yeah.
Wow.
Um, this is not only a tradition in our school, but also it is a government policy, as we know, Georgian teachers. Therefore, my colleagues and I are developing a cohesive curriculum for our students that is bringing the gap between the level of the book
Ah,
and the level of the student. Yeah, generally, Georgian teachers are involved in the professional development system, professional development scheme, as we know, in order to reach the status of a senior or mentor teacher. It is necessary to use then completely different personal development tasks or do some kind of projects with your adults, your learners, and then the research very important. So this was a very short and brief view of our education
yes.
system.
Yes,
Yes,
very interesting.
Inga?
Thank you for this important question. Uh, I know
Yeah.
your students, your colleagues,
Mhm.
also we proud of you. Thank you so
Definitely.
much. because you are very, very great teacher. You help all. It's very important. Thank you so much. Keep shining, my dear. Okay, and next question. Also, I think it's very important. All question is very important, but this question for me also very important, very interesting. Your answer, your opinion. Okay. Okay. Why do you think online communication, yes, is important, and why? And for you, online university IIU means.
Yeah. I don't need to find out or look for another examples. We have yeah exact example that online communication is very important, vital for sharing and caring about each other. And now at this moment, we are having online connection with each other. So it means that it is very important. It helps us to find new fields, new responsibilities. Also, for me, the online communication helps me to be more free, more relaxed, not to have some kind of anxiety. And let's take its reading projects, for example. It helps me as a teacher to have a close relationship with unknown but very bright and lovely teachers, and take their examples, learn from them, then share my students this theoretical, practical knowledge. And that's why online teaching or online communication is very important. And also, I would like to say one thank you, and I would like to appreciate IIU team, also you, of course, and Mr. Pouch for this opportunity to
Thank you.
share, to love, and to have this connection is um, uh, not, it is not a visual, it is not easy to see, to understand, and to describe by words, but I feel, and I hope that you feel very good sense of love. Yeah, and that's why
Yes,
thank you once again for this
that's
opportunity.
great. Your answer, great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh my God. Okay. Next question. My dear friend, please tell us the history of one important story that's happened in your life, okay? And even that's changing you.
Mhm.
Remember, please?
I would like, mhm. You know, I would like to talk about important story from my life as a teacher. I have many projects, for example, with my colleagues, with my learners, many achievements, but e-training is absolutely different from others, I feel,
Wow. Yes.
at this moment. I'm a community member of e-training from 2017. It is a free online platform for schools in Europe and some neighboring countries as well, which allows you to find partners and collaborate on projects within a source network platform. Though participating in a training, my school was able to enrich learning and motivation of pupils. And finally, they gained recognition for its commitment through these awards. Last year, and we are also waiting for this year as well. My projects and my school got the national and European label. It was very important day in our school.
Congratulations.
So excited. But yes, thank you very much. And everyone was happy, and we had the most amazing day in our learning process. Yes, that's why it is also very important story in our life.
Wow. Oh, your students also very happy. Yes, your school, because I
Yes,
know
yes,
you. Yes, you work in village school, and this project is very
yeah,
important. Thank you for amazing job, my dear.
yes,
Keep up it. Really,
exactly. You
really,
were right, Inga.
really important job for your students,
Mhm.
for your colleagues, for your school, and of course for society. Thank you so much. Okay,
Yes.
next question, my dear. Um,
Mhm.
we have so
Go
many
ahead.
problems today. Yes,
Yeah,
and what was
yeah,
the
agree.
most important problem in the last century? What is the no,
Mhm.
and what will be the future? We have
Oh,
today, we see, oh my God, so many problems, and it's very, very sad. Yes.
yeah, yeah.
It-
I think, and I feel that every teacher is thinking about the problems which will have in the future.
Yeah.
And so let's start from the beginning. Yeah. I think last century we had the problem of lack of information. Yeah. And
Mhm.
now, at the present, we have the problem that how to filter the wide range of information. It is vital to know how to find valuable things, valuable information, and how to transmit it into a useful one, into the useful one. Yeah. Um, that's why this is the constant problem: how to find and how to use the information. And one more important thing, which will be, I think, which will be the problem in the future is media literacy skills. Yeah, and this is the main challenge uh, for the new generation.
Yes. Yes. Truly,
Mhm,
truly amazing answer. Yes, you are great. Thank you. Thank you so much.
mhm,
And now, uh, you know, today we meet
mhm,
again. Yes, I'm very happy.
mhm.
I think also you are
Yeah.
happy. What will you say to,
Yes.
yes, our founder for creating such a great virtual platform? What do you think it is give to its society?
Mhm.
Yes,
Yes.
how
First,
you this
first of all,
platform meets.
mhm, yeah. First of all, I really agree with you that I am very happy. Yeah, I am with you, and I can hear your voice and my colleagues' voice as well. And the very important thing from for this society is that we can not only share only our experience, but also we can show our students that they can share their knowledge, their experience. And as you know, we have already some examples of um, students' conferences, and very actively collaborate with each other. And they continue kind of collaborating and maybe chatting or maybe just connecting with each other after this conference. And it is very important. And thank you once again for this virtual platform, for this opportunity for our
Yes.
students.
Thank you so much.
Mhm.
So, we have so many friends from Turkey.
Mhm.
Yes. And
Yeah,
I
yeah,
think
yeah.
I want to pray for the people of Turkey today. God bless
Mhm.
you all.
Mhm.
Yes. And
Mhm.
now I have next question for you. Please answer me. How you felt in my show now?
Mhm. Great question. Yeah. As you see and as you feel, I'm really comfortable with you, and I did not think that I could speaking so much. Yes, I just like speaking, but it was really surprise for me as well,
Hmm.
and I will, I will continue collaborating with each other. I feel because you have a very positive minds, positive thoughts and attitude toward me, but are not also not only for me, about around everyone else around you, and that's why I feel happy. Thank you for that.
Thank you so much. You're so lovely also. Okay. And now I have last question for you. What would
Mm-hmm,
you say to the audience who is listening to
mm-hmm,
you now? Because we have so many people today, so many participants. Thank you so much all. Ძალიან დიდი მადლობა ყველას. მოგესალმებით ისევ და ისევ. დიდი მადლობა გვერდჩიტკომისთვის. And please answer.
yeah. Um, uh, First and most important is that I would like to um, say just try to be always happy. This is crucial, and everything comes after being happiness. And Mrs. Inga, you mentioned our Turkish friends, our colleagues, and founders of many important projects of e-training. I thought about them, and mm, I feel that one day everything will be all right. They will have a home, everything. But most important thing is life. I wish them to survive. Only this thing is important, but nothing is crucial at this moment. I wish them to be happy after these bad days, and everyone has to be happy. Actually, important is to be happy as a teacher, because happy teachers can have very good lessons, good formal and non-formal activities, and after that, students are happy, feel confident, and everything and all whole chain will be all together, and everyone will be successful at the end. Yes.
Wow. Thank you. Thank you so much. I'm happy and excited today, We are
Yeah.
we share amazing responses and inspiring stories and answers. Our guest today was special, and I want to congratulate her. Thank you so much, my dear, because
Thank you.
she is truly amazing person. Yes, we had an inspiring show today. Thank you all for your support. I wish you your today's guests many more success, and once again thank you very much. God bless you. You are doing a very important job. We are proud of you. Yes. Keep shining
Yeah,
and
yeah.
smiling. Keep up this important job. Thank you again.
Mhm.
Now it is
Thank you.
time to say goodbye. I'm back soon with a new guest. Stay with us
Mhm.
and be the next guest and answer me my questions. Okay,
Mhm.
now I'm sharing
Thank you.
with them.
Thank you and goodbye. See you. Love you, everybody. Thank you.
Thank you so much once again.
Yeah.
And what's this? Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much. Today, congratulations. Great job. Thank you.
Thank you, Inga. Thank you for this great day. I love you very much.
I love you so
Thank you.
much. Georgia, proud of you today. Thank you. Best job.
Yeah.
Great.
Goodbye.
Bye.